Good morning. So we are now here at the top of this fortress. I can't pronounce it, but I'll put it down here. But anyway, we didn't get to see the sunset yesterday. We just kind of went back to the hotel and then went to dinner. Now it is the next morning, and this is our kind of last stop here in Dubrovnik before we head up to our next stop in Makarska. Let's go check out this fortress. Really, really good views up here. We were just down outside before the entrance here, and really, really good views overlooking the old town of Dubrovnik. So definitely a place that you don't want to miss. Yes, it's up a few flights of stairs, but it's really not bad. It's like 2 minutes.
And you get free entrance with your city wall ticket.
Yeah, part of your city wall ticket includes this entrance fee as well.
And there's nobody here.
Yeah, well, it's like 8:30 in the morning, so.
In Dubrovnik before we head off to Makarska. It's not intentionally a stop for us, it's just on our way to Split. So from here we drive about an hour and a half to go have lunch at a place that Travis and Heather Sherry from Extra Pack of Peanuts have recommended, and then from there we'll catch a ferry that's an hour long that brings us back to the mainland. So basically we're doing this to skip the Bosnia because we won't be able to get back into Croatia if we go through Bosnia. That's it. Dubrovnik has been amazing. We had one full day here and I would say half a day, like 1.5 days, and I think that was perfect. But now we're off. We are driving to Makarska, but we had to detour onto this island in order to skip the Bosnian border crossing. And we stumbled upon a town called Ston. And this was completely unexpected. This is a huge wall that they built like on top of this hill. It reminds me a lot of the Great Wall of China. I don't know exactly who they were trying to keep out when they built it. So we decided to stop and we're gonna go check it out.
You can actually walk this wall from Stan to Malistan or vice versa. And from the sign that we were just in Malistan, it said it was like 30 minutes. But yeah, it's very interesting because the wall is like protecting the hilltop. So I'm curious if there's like an actual old city on top of the hill.
So our favorite travel podcast is called Extra Pack of Peanuts, and Heather and Travis Sherry recommended this restaurant called Vidacy here in like this really small town. I don't see any other tourists here, but we're stopping here for lunch, and they said it's the best seafood in the world, so we'll go see. So they're not quite open yet, but he said we could have a seat. It's about 11:30, which is early for them.
Yeah, for lunch. Yeah. Really nice views from here, though.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. This seafood platter is bigger than I thought it was going to be. And so we have sea bream, right?
We have tuna, sea bream, sea bass fillet, squid. This is 2 sea bass. Shrimps, octopus salad, fried mussels, shrimp salad, and then veggies, grilled veggies in the middle.
This looks like just mashed potatoes or mashed potatoes and veggies.
We've now made it to Makarska. So we took the ferry over from the peninsula where we had lunch, and that took about an hour. Pretty easy ferry. Just queue up like any other ferry on the car ferry. Now we're here in Makarska. We really didn't expect much of Makarska, to be honest.
We were just
like
treating it as like
a stopover, basically.
Yeah. But it turns out it's called the Makarska Riviera. So it's like this huge waterfront area with a promenade.
Back there is like the beach and all these like restaurants along the beach and stuff.
Yeah, so we just walked out the front of our hotel and we're on the promenade walking to the old town. But we discovered that there's a mountain above Makarska called, what did I say it's called?
It starts with a B.
Yeah. I remembered the name of the mountain. It's called Biokovo. Okay, well anyway, so we wanted to check it out for sunset, but it turns out that the last entry is at 6, so we'll go tomorrow morning instead. They have like hiking trails, but then they also have a glass skywalk.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool actually.
We're gonna change our plans a little bit, go do that, and then catch a later ferry over to Roch Island, where there's a famous beach called Salotney. But anyway, yeah, Makarska is turning out to be
pretty cool actually.
Nice.
Like it's kind of late September now, so it's not as busy as it would be during middle of summer. So I can imagine this whole area. I mean, there's already quite a few people still on the beach, so this whole area is probably super packed full of people during the middle of the summer. Melissa, do you think the water is going to be really cold?
No.
All right, test it out.
No, it's nice. It's refreshing, so it's better to be in it from like 12 to 4.
But look how clear it is, though. That's really cool.
It feels really nice. I'm excited.
So far, we've been liking Croatia a lot. Melissa and I were just talking about it, and Melissa was saying she actually likes Croatia better than Italy.
100%.
And so I'm not sure if it's the combination of COVID plus that we're kind of in the shoulder season, but it seems just really like quiet and chill, and I don't know, it doesn't seem so heavily like everything's about tourism. Obviously, Croatia is heavily dependent on tourism, but it doesn't feel like so.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, the people that are
stuffy?
here, it seems like they're locals.
This is a skywalk Melissa was talking about before.
It seems like they're locals, not necessarily to this city, but to Croatia. Like, this is where Croatians come to vacation. And so, yeah, like, we haven't run into a single American yet.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
I mean, not here in Makarska, but we did in
Well, yeah, Dubrovnik. Yeah, for sure.
But maybe just like I heard one, just a group of guys that had an American accent. That was it. I didn't hear anybody else. So, yeah, I mean, oh look, there are all these stalls, and at once it's kebab. I'm loving this vacation.
Yeah, and then there's like a little playground right here and everything.
Yeah, it looks like like carnival stands.
Apparently Makarska is known for their sunsets, so we're gonna go out on this like point over here. This is the area you need to come to for sunset. It's called St. Peter's Peninsula or St. Peter's Point. So basically, you just go around all the way to the end. There's like a little church building or like a lighthouse kind of looking thing. So just go to the very end, you'll see the sunset. This is where you need to go. So we're just gonna enjoy the sunset, take some photos, and just, yeah. It's beautiful, beautiful weather right now. It's like 70 degrees, awesome. Makarska is a place you definitely have to visit. It's probably the biggest surprise so far in our Croatian trip, which has not been that long, but we didn't really realize how pretty it is. I mean, all you have to look is just look behind us.
It's gorgeous. So I've never heard anyone talk about Makarska. Everyone talks about Dubrovnik, Split, Hvar, Krka waterfalls, Plitvice.
It's like a local's secret, I guess, or something. I don't know.
They call it the Makarska Riviera, so it's just a long waterfront, beachfront town, and a promenade stretches across the entire waterfront. Seems like this is just where locals go to vacation. You're into beaches and swimming. It seems like this is the place you want to go to. That's lesser known, and then there's a mountain range behind us. Like, it's such a pretty backdrop for this town, and so we're gonna go check that out tomorrow. That we also knew nothing about, but apparently,
literally Melissa found this out about like 5 o'clock this afternoon. She's like, "Hey, I found out about this place." So yeah, I was telling Melissa, I mean, just look at this scenery behind us. It was like, this is probably the most beautiful like little beach mountain scenery that I've seen.
It kind of reminds you of Cape Town. You know how the mountains are?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, kind of reminds me of Cape Town a little bit. Yeah, that's true. We're gonna watch the sunset, probably head down into Old Town to get some dinner, and then yeah, if there's anything interesting, we'll vlog. But if not, we'll see you in the morning when we head up the mountain.